Welcome to the History News Network. I'm your host, Davis Havens. Breaking news. Today, June 1954, Senator Joseph R. McCarthy was acquitted from the 36-day-long trial against the Army in which he was suspected to use improper influence to win preferential treatment of a former staff member by the name of G. David Shine, an Army private who had been his right-hand man as a chief consultant to the Senate Permanent Subcommittee on Investigations. Here's a little backstory. McCarthy's short ride to fame started on February 9, 1950, at a speech in Wheeling, West Virginia, when McCarthy claimed he had a list of over 200 individuals in the Department of State that he knew to be of the Communist Party that were working and shaping the policy. These allegations were immediately thrown onto the nation's top headlines. McCarthy, however, refused to give any names, but in this short audio clip, he shows his commitment to investigations and finding even more communists that were corrupting the government.
But take my word for it, my good friend, regardless, and I make you this solemn promise, regardless of what the Senate may do about a censure, this fight to expose those who would destroy this nation will go on and on.
Over the next couple of years, McCarthy would make multiple investigations on things like the influence of communism in the Voice of America, oversee library programs, and eventually to the United States Army. McCarthy told stories of a dangerous spy rings among the Army researchers, but no solid evidence was ever found. Of course, these investigations did not go unnoticed by the U.S. Army, so for the past 36 days they have been hashing it out, only to find no evidence of communism or preferential treatment on either side. With total exposure as a liar to the American public, his popularity is already declining, and his polls have begun to drop significantly. Today marks the end of America's second Red Scare, all thanks to a guy with a made-up list. This guy will help define the term McCarthyism, which is the practice of making accusations of disloyalty, subversion, or treason without proper regard for evidence. That's all we have on McCarthy so far, but stay tuned for the Senate's decision to censor him in the coming future. Thanks. From the History News Network, I'm Davis Havens.